Now the Lord said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, and unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and I will make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. God wants to bless you, and God wants to make your name great. More than anything, God wants to manifest his kingdom through you. That's another way of saying, I'm going to make you a great nation. God wants to make you a great nation. He wants to manifest his kingdom through you. But in order for God to make you a great nation, in order for God to bless you, in order for God to make your name great, he's going to ask you to leave some things. And before God ever brought his kingdom through Abram, before he ever changed his name to Abraham, before he ever made the promise of a son or gave him a son, the very first thing we see, we go from the Tower of Babel, which is an ancient story. The very next thing we see is get out of the land of your fathers. Get out of the place of familiarity. Get out of what you've known. It's an instruction of deliverance, and it's a test of faith. Before you can inherit anything from God, you have to walk through a test of faith, and that test of faith will be deliverance from what you're familiar with. And some of us will never get the blessing. We want the blessing. We want to be the blessing. We want the great name. We want the kingdom, but we're not willing to leave the familiar. Don't be that person.